Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited about today's show because y'all know I love some television that has some good drama with a little bit of comedy mixed in. Well, that means Tyler Perry's Sistas is back on BET. It kicks off January 27th at 9 o'clock, y'all. So that means the next few Wednesdays, we're going to be on social media talking about it, you know, tweeting our thoughts and all that stuff. So anyway, make sure you tune in. With that being said, in the building today, I have Ebony Obsidian. She plays Karen, and DeVale Ellis. He plays Zach. So we're going to talk about what we can expect this season, especially with their characters, because child, this roller coaster of emotions they keep taking us on, I'm triggered. and we're going to talk about some pop culture topics. So stay tuned because you do not want to miss today's show. Welcome to Check the Rhymes. I'm super excited to talk to you guys today.
Thank you for
having me. I'm going to kick this off. Oh, you're welcome. I'm going to kick this off with this. This is what's on everybody's mind. Who put those credit card charges on that credit card? Zach, was it you?
Who did it?
We're gonna have to find out. Y'all gonna have to watch January 27th at 9 p.m. on BET.
Yeah.
Ah, see what you did.
See what I did there? You see what I did there?
So tell me, what can we expect this season? Because, you know, we were left with quite of a cliffhanger last season. And then, of course, you know, I'm still wanting to know who did the credit card charges. But since you won't tell me that, what can you tell me, especially about your characters, Karen and Zach? So this question goes to both of you.
Right. I mean, I think from the trailer, it's pretty clear. This could technically be a finale, if you think about it. Like with what happens in the season, it could technically, I mean, what happens in this episode, it could technically be a finale because it gets very, very heated in all ways, not just, you know, the scenes that you see in the actual trailer. And I think the relationship with Zach and Karen is definitely coming to another one of their maybe many climaxes, but I think it's definitely a new zone. It's a new arena for them to be touching on at this point, you know, in their relationship. And Karen is, you know, on the defense, I will say, for sure, a lot of this season, and she'll continue to be that way. And Zach is, you know, you can speak on what's going on with Zach.
Yeah, I think for the first time in the series, we get a chance to see Zach and Karen not so much be on the defensive with each other, but also on the offense. You know, they say some things to each other in the second half of the season that we've never heard them say to each other before. And I think for the first time, you get to see a different aspect of Zach and Karen. And it's exciting to watch, but it's also heartbreaking at times. But it's also at times like, wow, I understand who they are as people. So you get to learn a lot more about these characters as you continue to watch.
Right.
Okay. Well, of course, I was wanting to know if they were going to get back together, but I guess I'll just wait and see what happens.
Oh, you gotta tune in. Oh, no, you got to tune in.
So, you know, there tends to sometimes, and I see this all the time on social media, a lot of people say there tends to be like this double standard when it comes to dating. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, you know, because sometimes it's okay for a man to do certain things, and then it's okay for women to do certain things. But then, like, for example, I'm just going to throw it out there, like Lori Harvey dating a lot of people because she's in her, you know, her early 20s and she's dating a lot of people. Men are saying on social media one thing about it, but the women are like, go off, girl, do what you do. But it's like, but if it was a man doing it, it's okay. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Do you guys think it's a double standard when it comes to dating? And you can even kind of tie it into what's going on Sisters if you want to.
Absolutely, there are double standards. The really wonderful thing about this show, this is my first show that I've been a part of that I've been able to live tweet and kind of keep up with people and each episode and, you know, how things are progressing. And it's very interesting to see, Dee, we've talked about this, it's very interesting to see in what way people relate to certain things that are going on with Karen, with Zach, with them together, or completely separate. I think in general, every society is so different, but right now where we are in this point in time, women are much more liberated than they ever have been. But that does not mean that does not come with, you know, opinions. That doesn't mean that it doesn't come with opinions. And also, too, a lot of times they come from other women as well. So it's not just so much like a man on woman or a woman on man thing. It's kind of the society as a whole. I think
I agree.
There are a lot of things that Karen and Zach do to each other that aren't the best things or that are the best things. There's kind of both, right? Like Zach saves Karen's life. That's huge. Like physically puts himself in danger to save her life. And on the other side of that, there are things that they've done to each other while they're on and off that just like are not the most respectable things, but they're taken very, very differently. And that could be because of where they stand in their own individual lives in terms of, you know, Karen kind of being more established or maybe Zach being a little less established, all in their own rights and from their own reasons. But it's very interesting to see that unfold. Dee, what do you think?
Absolutely.
No, I definitely do think that there's a double standard, and we have to discuss why the double standards exist. You know, we've all grown up in a patriarchal society that has decided that men are to be held to a higher esteem than women, which is unfair and has been fair since the dawn of time. But that's the society we've grown up in. And I think that Lori Harvey's situation is an example of how not only men, but men and women have been conditioned to judge her based on the standards that we have set in the patriarchal society. And it's unfair. You know, it's unfair. One thing I will say is that I don't appreciate the fact that we'll say something is toxic for men to do. For example, womanizing is toxic. It's very, very toxic. Right. But then in an attempt to regain some sort of feminine energy, we'll behave in the same toxic energy that we accuse men of. I don't think women should womanize either. You know, I think that, you know, if you're going to date, you date, and who you decide to date is your business. But social media has made it that we get access to people's lives. She's dating. We don't know who she's dating. We don't know what she's done with these men. It really isn't any of our business. Exactly. And I think that we also tend to put what we think they're doing on them. And I haven't heard one person say, and I'm going to say it, who's to say that she's sleeping with all of these men? What if she's dating and deciding not to sleep with them, which is why they're continuing to move on and she's going in a different direction? No one has said that. You're allowed to date and go out on dates and talk to people. So I feel like social media just gives us access to people that we really don't deserve. And as a celebrity, you have benefits. You know, you have benefits of being a social media influencer and socialite. So you take the good with the bad. The same people that's going to buy your products are going to comment on your love life. So if you want to be a socialite and you want to be in entertainment, and you have to take the good with the bad. The same people that are going to support you are going to talk about you. So we can't complain about it. So that's how I feel about it.
I want to thank you both so much for weighing in on that topic and kind of giving us a preview of what we can expect for this season of Sistas on BET, 9:00 on Wednesday. So I'll be tuned in to see what's going on with Karen and Zach. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.